This movie is about a man trapped in a deadly game where completing tasks can earn him a huge amount of money, but failure could cost him his family or even his own life. The movie begins like this. One day, out of nowhere, Sam sees that $7.5 million have suddenly appeared in his bank account. Shocked and frozen in disbelief, he just stares. He's never seen that much money in his life. Panic sets in, and he doesn't know what to do. The money seems to fall like snowflakes from the sky. Nervously, he shoves as much cash as he can into his pockets and gives the rest, which had fallen, to passersby before fleeing the scene. But really, can such ladus fall from the sky just like that? As expected, stranger things began happening after that. The moment he reached home, his landlord said in a trembling voice, "A huge number of parcels arrived today, in your name." Startled, Sam quickly cleared all his pending rent dues and went inside his room. But the sight that greeted him inside left him utterly stunned. Piles of parcels were stacked all around the room. Driven by curiosity, he opened one of the boxes and his jaw dropped. Inside were military-grade pistols, assault rifles, thousands of bullets, classified government files, and even bomb-making equipment. A terrifying suspicion began to take root in his mind when suddenly his phone rang. "How did you get this number?" Sam asked, startled. A mysterious voice replied, "Your room is filled with evidence. Once the FBI arrives, you'll be arrested and charged with treason. If you don't follow my instructions, the only thing waiting for you is death." Sam didn't believe it, but the next moment, the FBI broke through his window and pinned him down. He was immediately taken to the station for interrogation. Sam kept insisting, "I have nothing to do with those weapons." To his surprise, the head of the counterterrorism department actually believed him. In fact, they had already investigated Sam's background. They knew he was just a simple laborer, but his twin brother was a different story. IQ of 185, graduated from the Air Force Academy at 21, double degrees in computation and nuclear science, employed in the information and cultural unit of the Air Force. With such talent, the department had long suspected that Sam's brother might be involved with a terrorist organization and that those weapons might have been part of his operation. But Sam replied, "I haven't spoken to my brother in 2.5 years, and just this morning, I attended his funeral. A few days ago, he died in a car accident." Hearing this, the department chief grew furious. "You think I'm a fool? Whether it's you or your brother, someone has to answer for a room full of weapons. You're both involved." With that, he stormed out of the room. Just then, the fax machine beeped. A message had arrived. The Ministry of Justice had granted Sam permission to make one phone call. But the moment he picked up the receiver, his eyes widened in shock. The screen displayed, "We told you to escape. We've already planned your escape route." The same mysterious voice returned, commanding, "Duck immediately." Sam panicked. The screen flashed a new message, "Jump out the window." At first, Sam refused, but now, the chief and his agents had reached the room. With no other option, Sam jumped. A cloud of smoke cushioned his fall, and he landed safely on the tracks. But then, a high-speed train came rushing in. Sam barely dodged it in time and rolled to the side. The screen flashed again. "Get on the train." Left with no choice, he obeyed. As soon as he sat down, he noticed that the phone of the man sitting next to him was ringing nonstop. Curious, Sam picked it up. It was from the same mysterious man. The voice said, "Stay on the train for 3 more stations, then wait beneath the platform." But Sam had had enough. He decided not to listen anymore. Midway, he jumped onto another train, thinking he'd finally shaken them off. But within seconds, the phone rang again. This time, he hung up. Suddenly, the train screeched to a halt and started racing in the opposite direction. The phone rang again. He was forced to answer. "Get off at the next station. A black car will be waiting for you outside." Sam cut the call again. And at that very moment, every passenger's phone in the entire coach began ringing simultaneously. The screen on each phone displayed just one message. As more and more people began to gather, Sam was forced to jump out of the car. This time, he was truly terrified. The mysterious man's previous tactics had completely broken his spirit. He quickly ran out of the station and obediently got into the Porsche sent by the mysterious man. As soon as he got in, the driver, Carly, started yelling at him in anger. In reality, she was also there because of the mysterious man's threats. That man had taken her son hostage and warned her that if she didn't follow orders, her son would be killed. Hearing this, Carly realized that both she and Sam were unwilling pawns in the sinister game of that mysterious figure. Suddenly, the mysterious voice echoed again. Just then, the car window shattered. Dozens of armed police officers were chasing them. Helplessly, Carly slammed the accelerator and sped off, and so began their escape. Meanwhile, the officer in charge got the news and joined the pursuit. When Sam and Carly thought they couldn't escape anymore, the mysterious man guided them via the car's navigation system. As they reached the intersection, the red light turned green on its own. In the middle of the crowded traffic, the mysterious man remotely controlled the vehicle and swiftly maneuvered it through the cars. The calculations were flawless. Sam and Carly barely made it out, but the officers' vehicles weren't so lucky. They were destroyed in a horrific crash. After that, the mysterious man instructed Carly to take the car to a scrapyard. There, he began eliminating the police force completely. Any police vehicle that was still chasing them either got crushed like scrap or was tossed around like toys by a mysterious mechanical arm. Seeing the police force destroyed so easily left Sam and Carly in utter shock. At the same moment, their car was lifted and thrown onto a garbage hauling ship. The mysterious man even sank the Porsche into the sea. Once again, the officer lost track of Sam. The next day, the mysterious man man sent someone to pick them up. But as soon as that person gave Sam a new address, Sam suddenly rebelled. He no longer wanted to dance to the mysterious man's tune and refused to follow the orders. Just then, a high-voltage wire suddenly fell from above and landed directly on the messenger, killing him on the spot due to electrocution. Sam and Carly were left completely numb with fear. It was clearly a warning from the mysterious man. Helpless again, they went to the location given by the man. There, an armored vehicle standing in front of them opened automatically. Sam took a weapon from inside, and the mysterious man ordered them to steal a briefcase guarded by a security team. After that, they were told to change into new clothes. But now Sam set a condition. He wanted to meet the mysterious man face to face. To their surprise, the man agreed immediately and said he was right there. The meeting location was set, the home theater on the second floor. But when they arrived there, Sam discovered the real truth. The mysterious man wasn't a human at all. It was an artificial intelligence system developed by the U.S. Department of Defense. Its code name was Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye told Sam about his brother. In reality, his brother wasn't working in the Air Force's news department. He was an agent in the anti-spy division. He had died while defending the nation. Now, Eagle Eye ordered Sam and Carly to serve national defense. Deeply moved by his brother's sacrifice, Sam agreed, determined to fulfill his brother's unfinished mission. They then headed to the airport. Just as they were preparing to board the plane, the officer tracked them down and confronted them. In the scuffle, Sam grabbed the officer's pistol but didn't shoot him. At that moment, Eagle Eye hacked into the system, diverted the officer elsewhere, and instructed Sam to head toward runway number 3. Both of them successfully sneaked into a military cargo plane. There, a box opened, and a phone inside relayed Eagle Eye's voice. As the countdown ended, the briefcase opened automatically. Inside was an experimental cardiac drug. Eagle Eye instructed them to inject it immediately so they could survive in the low-oxygen cargo hold. They administered the injection and hid inside a box. This was all part of Eagle Eye's plan. But Sam had no idea that the officer had also been intentionally led here by Eagle Eye, because Eagle Eye was actually executing a much larger conspiracy. When Sam came out, he found himself inside the Pentagon, the headquarters of the U.S. Department of Defense. From there, they descended to the 36th floor and finally saw Eagle Eye's real form. Eagle Eye now revealed its true objective. It had scanned Sam's face to retrieve his brother's data and was now preparing to use Sam's body.